In 1919, one of the most influential horror films ever made was unleashed upon an unsuspecting world. Filmed in Germany before the advent of sound, its twisted and bizarre imagery proved so powerful that it remained in theatrical exhibition for over 7 straight years. Even now, this cinematic landmark still lives on, inspiring countless films and filmmakers. And now, through the artistry of independent filmmakers and digital technology, this international cult masterpiece has once again been resurrected in horrifying sight and sound.
The Cabinet of Dr Caligari has always been one of my favorite films, and for a variety of reasons. I mean, the story was unique to its day. It still holds up today. With, fantastic twist ending, great characters. And when I decided to do the remake, I wanted to stay true to the original. I didn't want to do a new adaptation of it or something different. So the storyline pretty much follows the same thing. I wanted to do more of like a remix of a song.
I've always been intrigued by the scenic elements of the film, the art direction of the 1919 original, and I asked David Fisher, the director, when I first met him, if he was going to be able to recreate those elements, and he said, "Watch this." And he showed me a demo on the computer that he had mocked up, and that was unbelievable. I was blown out of the water. There, with his new process, he could superimpose the new actors on top of the original scenic elements of that movie. It's amazing. It's an amazing technique.
Here's David showing me him walking around what looks like the original sets of the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and I'm going, that is cool. And so, here's a laptop, David in there, and I'm thinking, this has potential. Okay, show me what you got. Show me a script.
I've never seen a film that took the original and the new parts and put them together in the same film. So if you're going to do another version of a groundbreaking film, you better do it in a groundbreaking way. And I think we've accomplished that.
Technologically, this could work. Theoretically, it could work. And so I thought, wow, we can really make this a lot darker and a lot more intense and deep.
This newly reimagined version of Caligari was shot entirely on a green stage, using a custom digital process that allowed principal photography to be completed in only 9 days.
The shooting on a green screen in that manner, it allowed us to move really quickly because we didn't have to when we changed setups, we didn't have to turn around and relight the whole thing. Basically, we figured out that all we had to do was swap the actors and the camera could stay in the same position, and that's kind of what we did the whole movie.
Doing a film independently, there's just no way to recreate the sets. And so what we did with the green screen is give us the ability to have an epic version of the movie, now with sound, now with dialogue, with modern actors. It was the only way we could do it.
Background images, or digital plates, were captured directly from an original 35mm print of the film, and then used as an on-set and real-time reference guide for the actors.
Working on the green screen was, you had to completely depend on the other actors because you're in the middle of a no man's land, and you can see on the screen where you're standing in this world.
I think the most challenging shots were the ones where the actors had to interact with the original set. And for instance, one of the scenes, the actors had to sit down on a couch from the original set, and we had them sit on a green apple box, and it matched perfectly.
In some cases, authentic set pieces were built to enhance or extend some of the original scenes. Extensive planning and design was incorporated so that all elements would combine seamlessly in the final film.
It's painful to think back at the first frames we shot, because we were really winging it.
Every setup was like trying to solve this huge math problem. It was like trigonometry and algebra, and David Fisher's nuts. I don't know why he thought he could pull this off, but he did, and we did.
It posed a big problem transition from a silent film to actually having dialogue. It's an older film, and you don't want to create it too old and you don't want to create it too new, so you have to kind of do it somewhere in between.
The cast was truly amazing. I remember going to the first read-through when everyone had assembled, and to not only have a wonderful script, but to also have the people that could pull this off and who knew the style in which it had to be done.
The concept of the costumes that David and I came up with is that we wanted to pay homage to the period, but also giving it a more sort of rock and roll, updated look without it looking out of place. And so what we did is we used things from the year that it was made, 1919. We took things from the year that it was supposed to take place, which was the late 1800s, and even stuff from now. And we wanted to sort of give the characters sort of a little bit of an edge that you weren't totally consciously aware of, and yet it gives them that feeling that you could really relate to him.